If you're looking for a relatively affordable way to increase the sound on your 2014 and your 2500 6.4 Ram at home, well then you should definitely consider MagnaFlow's direct fit muffler setup that we're talking about here today. Now this muffler will feature a straight through design that will provide you with a slightly louder, slightly deeper tone overall, along with a full stainless steel build for right around that low $400 price point. Install, according to the site, is going to get a middle of the road 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Take about an hour or so to knock out from start to finish, as we'll demonstrate later in the video. But since this is an exhaust video after all, what do you say we dive head first into the sound you can expect here with the MagnaFlow bolted up to your 2500? And what I will say is, while the increase over the stock muffler is immediately noticeable upon your first startup, it's still not crazy loud or over the top. And I think that's going to be perfectly fine for a lot of owners out there because, listen, not everyone needs to have the loudest truck on the block. And well, if that sounds like you, then the MagnaFlow is certainly worth consideration. Certainly a bit louder than stock, much deeper tone overall. That's my favorite part about this thing when bolted up. Definitely more reminiscent of a big bad 2500. So breaking out my Wake the Neighbor scale here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the MagnaFlow up there at a strong 3 out of 5, again on my 1 to 5 or 1 to Wake the Neighbor scale. We did pick up a little bit of interior noise around 50 to 60 mile an hour when the MDS kicked in, but certainly not a deal breaker in my humble opinion. But hey, now that you know what to expect with the sound, what do you say we break down the rest of the system here, talk about the build quality, and MagnaFlow has pointed out, guys, all of your components here with this kit are gonna be 100% stainless steel, 409 grade to be exact, and that does include your very small amount of 3.5-inch mandrel bent tubing. The muffler itself, which is MagnaFlow's signature straight through by design, perforated tube design, so it does kind of shape the tone a little bit more while still allowing for maximum flow. Finally, MagnaFlow does kick in all of the necessary hangers pre-welded for you, and of course your clamps needed to get the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, now comes a point in the video where we want to shift gears, get into the toolbox a little bit, and just show you how to get the MagnaFlow bolted up to your 6.4 Ram at home. So without further ado, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown now.
Tools required for this install include an impact gun, 15 mil socket, an exhaust hanger remover, some penetrating lubricant, and a pry bar. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing an exhaust on our 2017 Ram 2500. So our first step is going to be to remove our hangers. So let's get right to it. All right, so we have to remove this exhaust hanger up here first. It's a little tight up there, so it's hard to get an exhaust hanger tool in there. So we're gonna go ahead and use a pry bar. And we can kind of just go ahead and work either side back and forth. Right, and just like that, our hanger's free. All right, so our next step is going to be to remove our clamp. It might be a good time to grab some safety glasses. When you take these off, rust tends to fly everywhere. So I got my 15 millimeter socket on an impact gun, and we can go ahead and remove it. All right, now we can go to the back side and start to wiggle out this tailpipe. You might find it easier to bang on the edge of the muffler here with a little rubber mallet. Okay, so we have 2 hangers on the back side of the larger muffler, and then 1 hanger on the front and our clamp. So we'll undo our first hanger, undo our clamp, and then we can slide it out of the back 2 hangers. All right, now with our clamp loose, we can go ahead and slide this muffler out. All right, so we were able to slide our hanger out on this side, but this side's a little tighter, so I'm gonna get in there with our remover tool. And now we can go ahead and pull straight back. So our next step is to remove this factory hanger from above our factory extender pipe. Just like that. All right, so now we can go ahead and put one of our 3.5-inch clamps over our extender pipe. And then we can take our muffler and slide it through these back hangers. And once we get them through, go ahead and connect this. And then right on the top, we have this little alignment pin that's gonna slide in to this little cutout on the muffler. Now we can fit our clamp around. And we can tighten that down using a 15mm and then insert our hanger. All right, so now we lubed up our hanger, so we can install that back. Slides on perfectly. And then we can take our 15mm socket and loosely snug down this clamp. And now we can move on to our next step. All right, so now we can install our factory tailpipe. So we'll take another 3.5-inch. Slide over. All right, so now we can line everything up where we want it and then fully tighten down all of our clamps, and that'll wrap up this install. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the MagnaFlow Direct Fit Replacement Muffler for your 2014 to 2022 6.4 liter Ram 2500. Thank you for watching, and remember, for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.